Okay, I hope everybody is doing well today. And this is Mike Bitter, and we're going to talk about getting started with email marketing. What I am going to do today is I am going to show you some ways to get started with email marketing, the reasons to get started with email marketing, and I'll be right up front with you. I'm going to make you a couple of offers to start with Constant Contact if you haven't already had, or if you don't already subscribe to Constant Contact. I believe in it. I believe in the product. I believe in email marketing. And email marketing, I think, is great, and we have had a lot of success, a lot of luck with email marketing. So that's why I believe in it. So let's uh let's get going. This is me, Mike Bitter. I'm the founder and CEO of Affordable Social Media, a social media marketing company. We're based in Omaha, Nebraska, and we just have a lot of really cool things going on. I've been in business for about 9 years now, and so we have learned a lot about social media and social media marketing, and that's what I want to share with you. I am a constant contact solution provider. I want that out on the table right up front. That means I understand email marketing. I have learned ways for people to become more efficient with email marketing, and I want to share those things with you. That's what solution providers do. They provide solutions. One of the biggest problems that I've seen with businesses is time. Do they have time? And so, or making time to be able to market. So, what I try to do is show efficient ways for people to be able to market. And one of the things that we want to do is you want to market the right way. And this is Constant Contact. I've got to talk directly about Constant Contact for a while. Constant Contact has four main products that they offer. One of them, of course, is email marketing. You can send personalized email newsletters. You can brand yourself through email. The next one over is what is called Event Spot. And Event Spot, you can manage your events online. You can send invitations. You can have people register. They can make donations online. If you're a nonprofit organization, or if you just are looking for donations, it's a great way to get in front of people and get your registration taken care of online, so you don't have to answer phone calls, so you don't have to take information. So that's one way you become more efficient. Social campaigns is a great way to build your Facebook following. You can With social campaigns, you can not only build your Facebook following, you can build coupons that for your products or your services, and send them out similar to what Groupon does, but for a lot cheaper. So, social campaigns, I have used those and grown my Facebook following like crazy. And then there's always online surveys. You want to know what your customer thinks about you. I did a presentation, or I've been doing one in the Midwest, called Simple Steps to a Well Run Business. And one of the things throughout the entire presentation is to know your customer. What does your customer want? You know what it is. You just have to, well, you may not know what it is. You have to ask for that. So that's what an online survey does. One other thing that online surveys you can do is create an online form to get information from people who visit you or visit your site. Um, or if there's information that you need about people, their name, their address, their phone number, you can set it up all as an online survey, so they don't have to fill out forms or anything. They can do it all online. So that makes things a little bit easier. So, first thing, what is this thing called email marketing? It is delivering professional email communications to an interested audience. It has information the recipient finds valuable, that is interesting and relevant to them, and you want it to look great. What I mean by that, just take a look at these emails, and right away on the far left, you know that that's Southside Cycling. You go to the far right, you know that's Camp Unleashed. It jumps out at you. And this is what you want your business, what you want to happen whenever you do an email. You want your email, your offer to jump out at people. If you look at the one just to the right of Southside Cycling, something about 70%, you know, that will cause people to want to look and figure out what that is. Buttons are very noticeable. So this is what you want your email to look like. You want to look professional, and you want to send information that your audience feels is relevant. And these are some of the reasons that you want to get started with email marketing. It can drive revenue and profit. There are people who send out emails at slow times, and boom, they get reaction, they get business to kind of fill in that slow time. It can also increase awareness, because what happens with email marketing, especially with constant contact, you can forward to a friend. So what that means is that when somebody gets your email, if you're delivering interesting and relevant content, they're going to want to share it with people that they know. So that's what you want to do, is you increase that awareness. You reach out to people who maybe you couldn't normally reach, and bring in repeat business. This is how you can bring in um, people that have already been in, your loyal customers. You can offer them something to bring them in, because you always want to take care of your clients. They say it takes 6 to 7 times more to bring on a new customer or client than it does to keep one that you have. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to get started with email marketing. And hopefully you are ready. If you are already an email marketer, you should be able to apply all of these principles to your email marketing. We talked about why email marketing. We're going to talk about getting started. I'm going to show you how to grow a healthy list, create great content, because that is usually what people are most concerned about. What do I write about? What is interesting and relevant? We're going to talk about designing a beautiful mobile friendly template, getting your email opened, and then tracking your results. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get started with email marketing, but in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do a online hands-on email marketing. And what I'm going to do for you, or what I'm going to do in the hands-on, is I'm going to show you how to actually put an email together. This is just an overview. I just want to get you started with email marketing. And like I said, and then I'll send out an email and let you know when I'm going to be doing my hands-on workshop, so you can actually watch me as I build an email. And then I'm going to talk to you about putting it all together today. Why email marketing? What do you think is the number one application on smartphones? Think about it. Email. More than half of all emails are opened on a mobile device. They've found that over 50% of people open an email and do most of their online types of things with a mobile device. With a mobile device. So more people own a cell phone than own a toothbrush. And I think what they came up with is 4.8 billion people on the planet own a smartphone or a cell phone. Only 4.6 billion people have or 4.2 billion people have a toothbrush. 91% of people check their email daily. Some people check it upwards of 50 or 100 times a day. If you're not there, they're not finding you. It's reliable. Email gets delivered 90% of the time. Occasionally something happens on the internet or there is a spam filter, so nothing on the internet is 100%. Facebook posts only get to about 2 to 6% of the Facebook fans when you make a Facebook post on a company page. Email works everywhere. Check this out. Email also has 3 times the conversion rate of social media. And there was a study that was done at Pew Research. It was about a year ago, or almost 2 years ago now, that for every dollar spent on email, there's a $44.25 average return on the investment. It works. I've seen it work in my business. We have grown companies' email lists incredibly large, and they have a consistent customer base. People consistently come into them. But what you want to do is you may want to make a good first impression. And do you want to look something like that or something like this? Because you only have one chance to make a first impression, and that's the beauty of email marketing is you will make your own impression. And we talked about that when I first started. So just take a look at the two of these. Which one would you rather see in your email box or your inbox? And the email on the right away, you see what it's about. It's about cycling. You see the logo right at the top. And one of the things, keep in mind, there's a reason I'm going to keep hitting on mobile marketing through this presentation, is that whenever you put your logo on something that goes out on the internet, especially your email, put it on the left-hand side or in the center like Southside Cycling did. The reason is because if for some reason that email is not mobile friendly, and I believe by now every Constant Contact email template is mobile friendly, what happens is mobile will eclipse to the right. What that means is mobile will get mobile will put a line right down the middle, and all you see is the left-hand side of your email. I'm sure you've gotten those emails that you've had to scroll to the left and then scroll to the right and then scroll to the left to read it again. People don't want to do that. You want to get your point in front of people. These are things that you want to do as you're getting started with email marketing. And these are some reasons that regular email doesn't work. If you're using Gmail, I think the maximum number of people that you can send to at one time is 500. I believe with Outlook, it's either 50 or 100, and I'm not sure about Yahoo Mail, but one of my clients has over 10,000 people in his email database. If he was using Gmail will only let you send out 500 per hour. So if he was using Gmail, just think how long it would take them to send out those 10,000 emails. You can't format it. You can't brand it. You can't make it look like yours, change the colors on it. It looks kind of passe. And you want to be careful about spam. You don't want to get spam complaints, and it's really easy to pick that up with um, spam filters. It's easy to pick it up. Okay, growing your list. It's all about how and where you ask. All you have to do is ask. And there's a lot of ways that you can do that. When you're online, for instance, on Constant Contact or any email marketing system, what I would put is join our email list. And it's not for the people that are already on your email list. It is for people who get that email forwarded to them. Also, join our email list. You can put it on your personal email. You can put it on your company email. So when you send an email to somebody that join our email list, they have the option of joining the email list. When they click on that join our email list, this is what will pop up. It is a self-made form. And in the hands-on training, I'm going to show you how to make a form and request the types of information that you want to request from people who are joining your email list. And then after they select sign up down at the bottom, then they'll get a welcome letter from you. It's all really cool how this works. So people get information about you right away. So where to ask? You ask everywhere else if you're not online. If you go to events, ask for people's business cards. Constant Contact has QR codes. It will build a QR code to your sign up page. Sidewalk signs, Constant Contact has text to join, and it's 22828. What you can do is text my company to 22828, and then they can sign up for your email list. These are all things that we want to do to get started. These are things that you want to start collecting email addresses. So when we go through the hands-on training, I'm going to show you how to upload those. I'm going to show you how to get those going into your email list. A unchecked box, fishbowl. We've done a fishbowl, especially if you have a retail store. What we do is we usually put one right up by the checkout, right up by the register. It gives people an opportunity to drop in their business card. And what we also do is we have a sign up sheet, and we usually give something away, like a free meal or a free service, maybe a free product that you offer to entice people to give you their email address. Okay, creating great content. It's about content. It's about keeping your readers' interested. I was reading down at the bottom because you want to put your readers' interest ahead of your own. You want them to be able to you want to entice them. You want to keep them involved. So you want to put their interest ahead of yours. Focus on being relevant to them. Figure out how much is enough, how much content. And a lot of times less is better. You can, if you have questions or there's questions that you have gotten from the field or from people that have worked with you, turn them into content. Maybe ask the question and then answer it, especially if it's a commonly asked question. Images, those are content too. And I don't know if I'm going to show you on this presentation. I know in the hands-on, I'm going to show you how to link your images back to your web page, right for your audience, not for you. People will unsubscribe. They will unsubscribe. Over a third of them will do away with their subscription if it's boring, and 32 will send it to spam if it's irrelevant. Make it interesting and relevant. If not, you could lose 70% of the people that you've brought on, that you've spent that time marketing to. Images are content. Use images. A new product that you have, a service that you're offering, something that you've taken a picture of that you want to share with people. Put those in your email. And then, of course, this is what you want to do, is you want to make images clickable. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Keep key action above the scroll, because when people first open your email, they're going to look at it to decide whether they want to continue reading your email or take your offer. Limit their choices. On this Kauai vacation, I saw that right away. The name of the company is Great Vacation Retreats, and I can click on view listings if I want. Boom. Everything is above the scroll. So, designing a beautiful mobile friendly template that matches your brand. You want to be recognizable in any email box, any inbox you want people to see you, whether it's your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, um, email marketing. You want people to know that you're there, and you also want to optimize for mobile. Consistent branding not only is using your logo, but using the same colors across all of the platforms that you use. So, this is really what you want. You want to be recognizable everywhere. You want to be consistent, use your images, use similar language, whether it's your email, website, or Facebook. And not only that, what you should do or can do is cross market. If you use something on email, share it on Facebook. You can constant contact. As soon as you send out an email, there is a link to that email, and then you can share your email. If you have a join my mailing list on that email, when you put it on Facebook, people can join your mailing list right from Facebook. So, one of the things that I told you that I would do is constant contact is allowing me to make an offer. Right now, if you don't have constant contact, you should see you should see a constant contact offer pop up. I'm going to keep talking. I'll leave that up for a little bit. Constant contact will give you email marketing for $5 a month for your first 3 months. $5 per month. So that's $15 to take constant contact. And constant contact is normally $20 a month. So that's what they're offering. And I'm going to keep going because you want to be recognizable everywhere you are. Okay, you need to get your email opened. You want to get in front of people. And the only way that you're going to do that is to be able to get your email open. There's 4 reasons to get people to pay attention. One of them is if they recognize the sender. If they don't recognize the sender, they may go away or they may delete the email. It's what we call now, later, or never. People, when they open your email, they decide whether they're going to open it now, later, or maybe they're never going to open it. And you know what later becomes? Later becomes never. So we want to get them to open it. People will look and see if they recognize the sender. And then the next thing they look at, is it a subject that they're interested in or it's relative to them? Did they get it at the right time of the day? And are there easy social options? And what that means is, are there links? Are there ways to get to your social media from your email? Because you want them to get to your email. I'm sorry, you want them to get to your social media. Okay, the first thing, who sent it? That's the first thing that people look at. And what you want to know is, or what you want to use is how people know you best. With my email, it's Mike at Affordable Social Media. Because what we found is, if you use the name of someone in the company, especially like it's from the CEO or the owner of the company, people are more likely to open the email than if it is from a business name. So make your from name and your from email recognizable. The reason this popped up on the bottom is because you want to have consistency across all of your social sites. Do people know you in LinkedIn and Twitter the same way they know you when they get an email from you? Or are you using a different name? Does your Facebook company page, does it line up with your business and with your LinkedIn and your Twitter page? You just want to make sure that wherever you are, people know that they're still with you. Okay, I'm going to take down this offer for right now. So I'll put it up a little bit later before we go away. And one of the things that we found is out of all of these people that you see, a third of them open an email based strictly on the subject line. So out of all of these people that are sitting there, based on your subject line, only a third of them will open up your email. The other part will open it up because of who it's from. And then they want to know, is it worth reading? So identify your purpose, be clear, be clever, and this is what it should be. Half moon yoga. They're talking about yoga, acro yoga at 11,000 feet, and then they say, are you in? So what you want to happen is you want people to open your email to find out what it's all about. When you put your social media buttons in your email, and you can see them in the upper right-hand corner of this email, it will increase your click-through rate by 158%. It's because people will click on your social buttons because if they're a Facebook people, they'll want if they are Facebook people, they'll click on your Facebook page. They will click on your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, your YouTube account, your blog. They want to connect with you in other places also. So you want to make sure that you have your social media buttons, and Constant Contact gives you these social media buttons. They are just automatic. And in the hands-on, I'll show you how to add your social media buttons. It's really easy. And then, of course, what we want to do is you want to track your results. You want to know what results you're getting from your email. Constant Contact offers metrics, and you want to watch your metrics to see what kind of a response you're getting. And what you want to do is find out what's working and what's not. Your metrics will identify the relevance and whether you're hitting your target market. It will also tell you what people don't want to know about. So there's two sides to metrics. What people enjoy reading, what they want to look at, what's interesting and relevant, and what's not working, because you want to stop using what's not working. Either it's not working, or it's not time for that to work yet. It may work at a later date. This is where you start getting your efficiencies. These are things that you want to do when you first get started using email marketing, is you want to be efficient in everything you're doing. Okay, know which metrics matter. Use that data to make decisions. If what I suggest people do is send out their email on the exact same day every month or every week if you choose to market every week at the same time. So the same day, the same time for about 6 months. And then, well, I would say probably about 3 to 6 months, and see what your open rates are. And then on your 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, maybe change the day or change the time and see what works best. I don't want to go into A/B split testing right now, but in a later email marketing webinar, I'll talk about how to do an A/B split test, and that really cuts down the amount of time that it will take for you to find out the best day and time to send, because you want to make good business decisions based on information that you have. Metrics are it's good information. I mean, there's no emotions in it. It's objective. I think that's the word for it. So also you want to focus on the click-throughs. Click-throughs are when you put a link in an email and somebody clicks on it, that will decide your click-through rate. Okay, your opens. This is what it does. We've kind of talked about it. It'll gauge interest and you'll determine the best day and time to do your marketing. There were 98 unique opens. That was a 30% open rate. So that was a pretty good open rate because the average open rate for email is 16 to 20%. And what they found was that the industry average for this business was 8 to 28% open rate. Average overall is 16 to 20. Industry average is 18 to 28. They beat that by 2%. They've got a 30% open rate. Okay, click-throughs. What click-throughs are is when you put a link in your email, Constant Contact keeps track of every time somebody clicks on that email. Not only will Constant Contact tell you the number of people that clicked on that email, but it will also tell you who those people were. And the beauty of that is that you can find out what subjects get the most interest, and then who the names or the email addresses of the people who are attracted to those subjects, or those articles. So what you can do is you can market specifically to them. Click-throughs, they measure success with the article, with the title, and it finds out who's engaged, but it also finds out what they're engaged with. What kind of information is relevant to them? If you look at the unique clicks, the distribution, one of the clicks got a 95% click-through rate. 95% of the people, it had 74 unique clicks. Now, let me show you what we can do with this. The industry average was 5 to 18%. Well, we're in there. We got an 8% click-through rate. Okay, so we're going to keep going. You spotlight on the click-through. There's the campaign name, the total sent, the open rate. Now, what we can do is let's click on our engaging email number 4. And we clicked on it, the click-through rate was 10%. So in that email, these were the links that people clicked on. There were 21 unique clicks. There was a 10% click-through rate. So what we want to do is view the clickers. We click on 12 unique clicks, and these are all the people that clicked on that subject. So what you can do is, if you have several products or several services that you offer, what you can do is offer 3 or 4 of those products and see which one is most popular amongst the people who clicked on it or who opened your email, or the approach that you used. You can use different approaches for different products to see if you get a different response. So that's a great way. You're doing marketing research while you're sending your email, providing interesting and relevant content. You're also finding what people like. You're also finding what people like with what kind of information they want. They're telling you what is interesting and relevant. Okay, so now we have a list of people who were interested in that link, the information on the other side of that link. So now what we can do is we can go to the little box, we click to select everyone, and what we can do is we can add all of those names to a list. Let's say that you have a product that is it's a new type of let's say it's a new type of snow shovel. And so you have a new type of snow shovel, you have a snow blower, and you have, I don't know, I think those are the only two ways to remove. You have a snow plow, and you have those three stories. And there's this new snow shovel that you know about, and these are all the people that like that. So what you can do is you can actually create a list, so you can put everybody that's interested in that topic into that list, which would be the snow shovel list. Okay, so this is a great way to identify your market, start pulling people out of your market to market to them for a certain product or service. Okay, let's put all this together. Let's look at what an ideal email looks like. Subject line, keep it short, 8 words, 35 characters. That's pretty much what they have found works. Include your business name in the from line. What I would do is I would say Mike at Half Moon Yoga. I would put a name on there. Try it, test it, see what works best for you. Write pre-header text to entice the readers. That pre-header text, you can see it right above the email. It says, is your summer all work and no play? Do something for yourself this summer. Check out our new schedule below. That pre-header text, if you noticed, also shows up right underneath the from line. Whoops, I guess it's not. It will show up in the when people look at it, they'll see part of that pre-header text. Make your logo clickable. I'll show you how to do that if you don't already know. I'll show you how to do that in the hands-on. Communicate through images, make them clickable also. What they have found is keep your images to 3 or fewer. Down at the bottom part of your email, less is more, about 20 lines of text, and that is it. That's hard for me to do. I like putting like about 4 or 5 lines of text with everything that I do. Um, and what at one time, what Constant Contact has said was 20 lines of text for your entire email. And I think that's kind of where they're headed with this, rather than a lot of really long and drawn out information. Include clear calls to action. Make it above the scroll line. So when people open up their email, they see it right away. Minimize the number of links that you have. What they found is that one is best, but after about 3 clicks, 3 additional ways that people can click on things, it starts dropping off. They've done a lot of studies on this. This is another one that I sometimes have a problem with, because what I want to do is I want to give several pieces of information to people to see what of those pieces of information is most interesting and relevant. And then make sure you brand your colors. There is a tool called Color Cop if you have Windows, that, and if you are a Mac person, Apple side of things, it's called Color Picker. That will give you the hexadecimal of any color on the internet. It will tell you exactly what it is. Color Cop, I think it's colorcop.com or colorcop.net. It is free. Also, Color Picker is, but color your brand colors are important. So this is what an ideal email looks like. We don't want to forget your social buttons. We want to give people every opportunity they can to go to some of your social sites, to go to some of the other information that you have available to them. Small business marketing. This is what it is. You want to nurture relationships. You want to deliver on your promise. They say promise long and deliver short, or promise past when you can actually deliver. Promise past when you can actually deliver it. So you want to deliver early every chance you get on whatever you're doing. You want to make that extra step. And then if you're going to be marketing, get measurable results. You want to measure the amount or the fruits of the labor that you've done. Okay, 3 simple steps to get started. Your connection to your customers, get your contact list together. I agree with that. Start getting your emails together. People that you want to send an email to, people you want to market to. Get your fishbowl out. Collect all your business cards. Start putting them into an Excel spreadsheet. Create and hit send. There's something that you've got to do before you hit and create send. One of them is you've got to have constant contact. They are running this great offer, $5 a month for the first 3 months. All you have to do is click on the Let's Get Started button. You can go right to Constant Contact and get everything started. If for some reason that is not what you want to do and you are unsure, what Constant Contact will do also is they will allow you to get a free 60-day practice account. But you got to do that to get these 3 simple steps started. That's why I said there's a 4th step to this, and that's you got to get started. Okay, and then you'll create and hit send, and then watch what happens. All this really cool stuff starts happening. People connect with you. They want more information about you. So, you first thing is you just need to get constant contact, get your list together, create your email, hit send, and sit back and watch what happens. You can really do this. I mean, it's not that hard. Half Moon Yoga Studio did it. Next steps. Okay. Here's the offer again. Just so you know, you have sat through one of my presentations, so you can take advantage of this 5x3 offer. If for some reason you didn't click on it, www.asmemailmarketing.com. Not only what will happen, you'll get $5 a month for 3 months. This is part 2. Also, you will get a website template match, which means that Constant Contact will build you a template that looks exactly like your website to help with consistent branding. That is normally, I believe it's $199. You get it for free. And then I'm going to give you access to my email marketing program. It's a 4-part program that walks you through email marketing and all the way from the start through to the finish. And you're going to get more. If you want resources, local and online resources, go to asmomaha.com. Choose the calendar and you can find more webinars that I have going on. They're not all updated. My hands-on webinar, I think, either starts later on this month or early in March. And Constant Contact has marketing resources for you. Just go to blogs.constantcontact.com/library. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope I have shown you some things that you can use. Hopefully, I have talked you into using Constant Contact, at least starting with it with a free 60-day practice account so you can kind of practice. I will let you know when my hands-on email marketing course or webinar is coming up. I'm not going to charge for it, so you can sit in on it. And I will walk you through step by step how to get your email out the door. So if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to. And I, I apologize for that. If you want to get started right away, either go to asmemailmarketing.com for your $5 a month for 3 months, or get your free 60-day practice account. And this is Mike Bitter. Once again, thank you for being here. Oh, let me go back to this. To get the website template match and access my email marketing program, you have to let me know that you signed up. Send me an email to mike@asmomaha.com. After you've signed up, after you've paid for it, shoot me an email. I'll shoot you a link to my email marketing program. You take care. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you again and potentially working with you in the future. Bye.